Fakes left, now taken off. Gonna run for it. They got it! There it goes! The 6 or the 10 to 5. Oh, the play of the year in the NFL.
Welcome back, everyone, to episode 35 of the Buds Mafia podcast. Apologies again. We were going to do it in person, but I'm not feeling the greatest over here. It's a long weekend. I had some 2-day-old McNuggets for lunch today. That could be it, but we're going to battle through.
You didn't disclose that.
That could be it.
Fuck off.
I ordered it on Saturday night when I got home from Toronto, like 3 a.m., and I left them out, and I had them for lunch today. So that could be it, but they also tasted
You left them out for 2 days?
I left them out for most of a day. Then before I went to bed on Sunday night, I put them in the fridge. Then I had them for lunch today. So yes, so they're out for quite a while, but I think it's just a little stomach bug. But
Could be it. Is wild.
Yeah, that could be it.
It's 100% it.
Nah, it's not.
Psycho.
Could be it. But yeah, a lot of stuff to talk about, especially in the football world. Hockey preseason has started. We're going to be breaking down the Metro today. Next
At
week,
least Ottawa picked back up where it was before.
Yeah, that was
exact same preseason game. What are we doing?
Brady Tkachuk was at his old antics. Easton Cowan looked solid, and the boys are buzzing. But yeah, at least Twitter needs to relax. They're saying the Marlies beat the Senators, which is true, but like, I don't like boosting Ottawa's fuel even more than we have to, right? Like, it's preseason. I don't care who we had on the ice. It doesn't fucking matter. But good dub. We'll talk about some signings, and we'll give you a little beer league update, and we'll break down the Metro. The next week, we will be talking about the Atlantic Division. It's the last division we got to get into. But yeah, let's get into it. A couple signings, nothing crazy.
How was your weekend, you dick?
Oh, it was good.
I know it's going to be a long fucking podcast, but...
It was good. Friday, what did I do Friday? Oh yeah, Friday I was in London to see Caitlin. I didn't do too much. Saturday, went to Toronto. Went a little harder than expected. It was our friend Chloe's birthday, who I haven't seen in a long, long time. But she invited all of us out, and I was like, sure, I'll come in. And then, yeah, it was really fun. Went to a cowboy bar. And yeah,
I was killing myself laughing when you said, no, I'm going to golf early Sunday morning. Then no one said anything. 15 minutes later, all right, I might be in.
Yeah, I backed out of that. Well, I had no plans Saturday. And it seems like everyone else had plans. And so Emerson asked if I wanted to golf Sunday morning. I was like, yeah, I'll golf. But then Toronto came up. I still wasn't really interested. I'm a big fan of Toronto, but then there were a lot of people who were going, and I was like, okay, with the budget, I can't do both. So I was like, okay, I quickly backed out of golf. I was at Carlisle. I haven't played at Carlisle in a long, long time.
I don't think I've ever played there.
I haven't played in a long time. And then, yeah, I was back in on Toronto. I was like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not recording Sunday. So I was like, whatever. But then I was in shambles. I didn't eat anything all day. I had dinner at like 6. It was my first food of the day. I was in shambles. So this still could just be hangover illness, honestly, and mixture of the McNuggets. So I got back into it because we have a big game tomorrow. We're 1-0. Technically, your prediction was right with the win, but it was a forfeit. They didn't show up. So we are 1-0. We still went. It was fun. We still went on the ice because it's still technically your hour. So some of us just went on, just played 3-on-3. It was actually good conditioning. We were exhausted, but it was good to get on the ice. I've lost all my talent. It's crazy. I was a solid defenseman back in my junior B and C days. It's gone. It's good. The mitts are brutal. Can't skate. Can't shoot. I can't really do anything, honestly, out there. But it was good to get some conditioning in. Speaking of conditioning, I've been running a lot more for the past 2 weeks. I've been running 6 days a week because I'm setting a lofty goal for myself. I'm trying to run either a half marathon or a marathon in next May. So it's a lofty goal, but I'm doing it. I've been running 5K every day.
I'll do it with you.
I ran 5K yesterday, which is a battle. I was hungover and I still ran 5K.
What's your time?
5K? Oh, I run slow. Like
I don't care.
My kilometer splits. I'm pretty consistent. I run pretty slow, but my splits are pretty consistent. They're like 7 minutes. No, not 7 minutes. No, not 7 minutes. What are they? I actually have it logged in. Actually, no. Yeah, I think they're like 7 minutes.
7 minutes isn't too bad.
Let me double check here. I could be completely wrong. Average pace. Yeah, seven minutes a kilometer. Yeah, so around 7 minutes.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, I run pretty slow. Like I do that, but I'd rather do that than just keep it consistent. So that's my goal. It's a lofty goal, but it's an easier way to lose weight if you just run. But I also figured out I'm not 18 anymore, so I have to stretch. So my legs, I only went for like a nice 2K this morning just to kind of loosen things up. And it was honestly harder than yesterday's 5K because I'm just so sore. So I have to dedicate a bit more to a warm up and stretching. I do stretch, but I literally stretch my hammies for like 10 seconds and that's about it. So I'm doing more of that. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow, I asked AI, so I went to ChatGPT and I said, give me 2 week schedule and I'll kind of give them an update and kind of do it. So they had me a split, like one day's a 2.5 kilometer walk, then another 2.5. Some days is continuous. Some days are like 10K, but they really want you to mix in a long walk. So I think tomorrow is a bit longer of a run, but yeah, that's what 7 months is a long time. I think I could definitely get to the point of a half marathon, which is 21 kilometers. Full might be a lot to ask, but I think by the end of the month, I'll probably get up to 10 kilometers. So I
most I've ever ran. I ran a 10K when I was like 16 or 17. I used to run a 5K every year for like an epilepsy.
Yeah.
Like 5K or whatever. And I was pretty quick. Like my 5K, I probably ran in like 20. Fastest 5K I've ever ran was like 22, 21 minutes.
Jesus
That's
Christ. It's like,
5.5 pace-ish. And then I ran a 10K in just under an hour. It was like 58.
Yeah, it's pretty
good. Dude, I couldn't do it now, but if I'll do it with you if you want someone to do it with.
I don't really care how it is. If I would like to just do it nonstop. I definitely think, because I ran a 5K yesterday actually pretty comfortably without any stops. And I think by the end of September, that's 22nd, but maybe mid-October, I think I could run a 10K pretty decently. Again, no stops, but again, slow pace. But yeah, I definitely think I can get to the point of a half marathon. I definitely used to be able to run quite a bit, but full goal is a full one, but that's a lot to ask to do 42 kilometers. But 7 months is a long time from now, so it has to be.
I would start with a half, and then say by like next May, give yourself a year and a half, and then run.
Yeah, but I do have to dedicate some stretching and everything, and it's not also the diet has to be good. Besides the McNuggets, I've actually been pretty good on my diet, and I have like 1.5 of these a day. Like I chug water.
Might be too much water, but that's a conversation for a different time.
Yeah. But yeah, how was your weekend? I know you saw the Ticats on Saturday. Big dub there. How's the rest of your weekend?
It was fucking worst ref football game I've ever been to in my life. It was horrible. Because I went with my fiance, her mom, and my mom, and I was like, all right, I'm not going to yell. Because usually when I'm at Ticats games, the last time we went to a Ticats game, I was with our buddy Nick, and I know that he loves seeing people get riled up, and so I was like, 100%, I can get some of these players on the bench riled up. And sure enough, the punt returner for the BC Lions, I was living rent free in his head. He dropped a punt, and as soon as he dropped the punt, he had number 77, which is a tough number for any like position player. And I was just shouting. It was like, 77, there's a reason you have that number. You suck. And he took his helmet off and he smashed it on the bench.
There you go.
And so I was not going into this game. Yeah, I was not going into this game with that thought. No. Like, I'm just going to be chill out. Then these penalties start flying. And it was, dude, there's one point where they called an unnecessary roughness penalty. The running back caught the ball out of the backfield. And there was like a cornerback there to make a hit. It was a huge hit. Like really big hit. The ref calls unnecessary roughness. I'm just like, yo, but you let him play football.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I didn't do much on Friday because I worked till 11. I got home. I thought Taylor was going to be awake. She was not. I just sat on the couch. I had a beer and then watched some Netflix and then went to bed.
There you go.
Saturday, I woke up pretty early and did nothing really. We went out, got some stuff, and then did some stuff for the wedding Saturday and Sunday. Yesterday, Taylor and I go to the LCBO on Guelph and Upper Middle, and as we're checking out, there's 5 guys walk into the LCBO, and I can see they're about to put masks on their face. And I said to Taylor, we got to go. And then the other cashier comes over, and she goes, Laura, it's going down. And sure enough, Taylor and I walked out. Because I was like, realistically, what am I going to do? I'm not going to stop 5 dudes robbing an LCBO. There's a bunch of other people in there too. And I was like, I'm not going to put someone else in harm's way. And yeah, sure enough, fucking Jeep Grand Cherokee pulls up to the side. So Robbed the LCBO. It was wild. And some guy came out screaming and like filming and then like filmed their plate and just kept yelling scumbags. It was really funny.
So I thought you were gonna say like it just wasn't a robbing. So they full on got like the one by my house got robbed over the weekend.
Correct, dude. Literally last night at 7:30, Taylor and I said to Taylor, I was like, because she was like, "What's happening?"
What the fuck?
And I was like,
I thought for sure you're gonna be like, oh, then they put on like COVID masks and you were look like an idiot. They full on like robbed the place.
"No, they full robbed it."
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. And did he had guns or anything, or did he just ran in, grab shit, and ran out?
I don't know. They walked in with like bags, and at first I was like, maybe they're not robbing me because they're all like similar height, similar looking, like look like younger guys or whatever. And then I was like, said to Taylor, I was like, okay, we should go. And I looked at the cashier and I was like, stay safe. And I felt bad. And I said to Taylor, I was like I got in the car, like after they drove away, I was trying to follow them. I was on my vigilante shit. And I was like, I was pissed. Like I was super mad at myself. And I think it's just something that guys go through where it's like you have this innate feeling of responsibility when you see something going wrong.
Yeah.
To step in. But then it was like there's 5 of them. I took a mental Rolodex immediately. I was like, all right, there's 5 dudes. One's really tall. I could probably take him out quickly.
I could probably take that
then
guy.
Go small to big and kind of see if anyone else is going to help me. And then I was telling Taylor, I was like, that's how my brain worked in the situation. I watched them walk in. I saw the mask over the first guy's face. And I was like, all right, who's going first and where are we going next? Jesus and then Christ. I was sitting there. It's just not worth it. You don't know what people have. You don't know if people have guns, knives, knives, especially guns. You don't see quite as much, especially but it happens all the time in Burlington, which is fucking crazy. And they can't do much for it. And say they even do, I don't want to get political, but say they do get arrested, they get out on bail pretty quickly. So it's like, you know, but dude, they stole so much shit.
Did they go, did they go to the cashier or they straight booze they're stealing?
Straight booze, and they just immediately, dude. And this is why, because there's a Gino's Pizza right next to the LCBO there, and so I was sitting there, and I was like, we were in the Gino's Pizza, and I kept like going outside and looking, and Taylor was like, Jackson, stop, and I was like, man, and then I was, If I had a pocket knife or something, I would have slashed a guy's tires or something, leave him stranded there.
That's wild. Okay,
that made me infuriated me. I've never been so mad. It made me lose my mind.
That's crazy.
I said to Tim, I was like, if you weren't there, I would have.
We've skipped the kind of like the weekend recaps, and then you kind of said like, oh, how's your weekend? I feel like it's because you wanted to tell that story. I feel like that's why you wanted to bring it back. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, dude, that's wild.
That's right around my house. That's really right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure I was there on like Friday. That's crazy.
Insane.
Apparently, there's such nice people who work there too. That's crazy.
You could tell the way the cashier said Laura. She literally said, Laura, it's going down. I'm not trying to put you on blast, Laura. Not that you're going to listen to Buzz Mafia. If you do, love it. But I was like, man, the way she said, Laura, it's going down.
That's horrible.
100%. It's happened before.
Yeah. That's crazy. I did not know. I'm telling my parents that right now, or when I go back upstairs. Jesus
anyway,
Christ. Well, I'm glad you didn't die.
Hockey talk.
Yes.
Well, dude, next time,
some of Michael Backlund.
You have no idea how much, and this sounds sadistic, but I hope I go into an LCBO and it happens again. And I hope there's some other people in there with me. And, you know, I don't want to put other people in danger, but you got to think there's 5 people. There's probably another 7 plus cashiers in there. So you're looking at 10v5 easily. I take out 2 quick. No big deal. The way their bodies were, I was like, that's no way they know how to fight. Easy. 2 down. I just got to rely on the other people to kind of help me with the third, fourth, and fifth. And then, you know, we're good. And I'm not trying to pump my own tires here, but, you know.
You kind of are.
Really, for real, that made me so mad. It ruined my night. We got pizza and we had wine, and I was like sitting here and we were watching Netflix, and I was like, I hate myself that I didn't step in.
That's wild.
Yeah. Anyway, Mikhail Backlund signs for 2 years, $6.5 million.
Steal.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so we'll get into that's crazy. But yeah. So Michael Backlund, the captain of the Flames, resigns. Dude, I was getting a little bit of hate from the Calgary prospect video I posted. Everyone's like, oh, like they're ranked like 9th in prospects or anything like that. Yeah, you can have a good depth of prospect, but a good prospect, sometimes can be a solid, third, second liner. You just have good depth of prospect. They don't have, what I meant was they don't have like that star-studded prospect, or at least a forward star prospect. They're bringing out some random Czech guy. I don't even fucking know. It's like, yeah, his potential could possibly be a solid second line, third line forward. I'm talking they don't have a marquee guy they can build around. Parek's going to be very good offensive defensive. They don't have that marquee centerman or marquee forward that they can build around. That's what I was saying. I don't care what their depth of their prospects is like. I'm just talking about their marquee guys. So fuck you, Flames
I wasn't
fans.
roasting. I wasn't roasting. You don't need to be that aggressive towards me.
Well, the last RFA resigns Wyatt Kaiser, 2 years, $1.7 million AAV. He had a solid year last year. He's probably going to be paired with Lev Shunov. He was drafted in the third round in 2020. Michael McLeod is expected to sign with the Hurricanes. I don't think there is a term or money yet, but that's what's likely. And Carter Hart could likely go there as well, I heard. I know Vegas is also in the works for Carter Hart. A lot of teams need a goalie, and he showed promise in the past. McTavish still unsigned. He's skating with the Ottawa 67s right now. Apparently, they are very far apart. This could be like a Nylander situation, like a December signing. Like, it's not looking good. Apparently, Pat Verbeek, the GM of the Ducks, has hung up on any trade calls. He is not interested in that whatsoever, unless it's like a Kaprizov package. But yeah, he's... I don't know. I don't know if he's nervous about his future there. I don't know if he doesn't want to sign long term or they want to sign long term, a cheaper AAV. There's not a lot of news about it. All that's said is that it's just far apart. That's really all that's being said. So we'll see. Yeah, it's never a good sign. But he's skating with the Ottawa 67s right now. I think Tkachuk's out till December. I think we kind of knew it'd be a while. I didn't think it'd be December, but I mean they'll be
December's
fine.
wild.
That is wild. I mean it's 3-4 months or 3 months. But yeah, you should be fine for the Olympics.
You got to imagine he's probably not gonna. Yeah, he's not gonna rush back because he probably wants to be. I mean, I'm not saying that he doesn't want to win another cup, but
I think he'd rather Olympic gold. I think right now you have 2 cups in a row. I think he'd rather Olympic gold at this point in your career.
2 cups in a row and Olympic gold. It's arguably
it's all game day as well.
3 years in hockey.
Fucking guy.
Yeah.
What you don't like Matthew Tkachuk on the college game day? Hey, I don't like him as a player, but when people were scoffing at him being on the cover of NHL 26, he's the biggest ambassador and face of the NHL. He may not be the best player, but he's the biggest. Then what's your old scoff
between
of him?
NHL 26 on fucking college game day?
Oh, he's one of the biggest U.S. hockey stars in the world. They've had I couldn't name you an example. They've had worse people probably do picks before.
Timothy Chalamet was better than him.
Yeah, but he actually balled out. Like he did his research. I mean, Tkachuk had notes. I don't think he actually read off those notes. He didn't really say much. All he talked about was underage drinking for Bryce Underwood, which is kind of wild. But that was about it. TSN came out their preseason draft rankings. What do you want? What's so funny?
I'm getting under your skin today, and I like it.
You under my skin?
A little bit, yeah.
I think it's in your head. You think you are. That's okay though. We're battling over here. TSN preseason rankings. No surprise. Gavin McKenna at the 1 spot. Keaton Verhoff at North Dakota, or he's going to North Dakota. Gavin McKenna going to Penn State. Ivar Stenberg of Sweden. Ryan, I know the top 5. I don't know the top 5. I know Ryan Rubrick of Niagara. Ethan Belches. I remember he played for the Oakville Rangers, so he's, I don't know, 05, 06. I remember he played in the OHL Cup, which is like your draft year, like your 17-year-old draft year, like minor hockey. When he was, I remember he had like 2 points a game, and he's 6'5", 230. I remember being at 16, 17, he was that size as well. And it's kind of frightening. He's a monster, and he's having a really good year, a really good few seasons in Windsor. So I'm excited to see how that. I mean, people are saying that like this Keaton Verhoff guy is like on par with Gavin McKenna. Like I think they're saying Gavin McKenna right now is unanimous, but I mean it's how hard to get again a right-handed shot, 6'4", 210, 2-way defenseman who has like franchise potential. This guy, so I'm excited to see him at North Dakota. A lot of Edmonton talk. I know Emerson wants to come back on because he would like to talk about the McDavid situation. I should have called him out today. Completely forgot about it till just now. He's getting worried. He was very confident at the end of the season. Now he is not confident whatsoever. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him whatsoever. I don't know what's going to happen.
I want to stir the pot. Be like, Emerson, as a guy who doesn't really play or know hockey, could you tell me your opinion as to why the Edmonton Oilers just can't get it done?
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. So I wrote down, so there's some possible young stars who are going to start. One of them is probably going to play with McDavid, Savoie or Isaac Howard. Savoie, 9th overall pick in 2022. He was brought over 2 years ago from the Ryder McLeod trade. Dominated the AHL. He had like 54 points, 66 games. Looking great at camp, great in the preseason. I think he'll likely start with Draisaitl. And then Isaac Howard, obviously Hobie Baker winner, stuff like that, brought over from the Sam O'Reilly trade. They need these guys to be solid top 6, top 9 forwards. They need them because they are on entry-level deals, so they're making less than $1 million. Edmonton's in cap hell right now. They need these guys to play well. I think they'll actually be solid NHLers this year. Not like crazy amount of points, but I think they'll be an average NHLer, at least from the start, but they need these guys to do well. They don't make a lot of money. They're on the entry-level deal. Like I said, they're in cap hell right now. One of them is likely going to play with McDavid, other with Draisaitl, most likely for the start of the season. But yeah, they need these guys to play well because that'd be huge for them. Actually, I was looking at their roster because I was finishing up the team previews for each team. I just posted Minnesota's today. I don't actually hate Edmonton's top 4. Their D. I know their defense gets shit on quite a bit. I actually don't hate their top 4. I mean, Ekholm was clearly hurt in the playoffs and in the finals. He looked horrible, but he's still really good. Him and Bouchard, that's a top pairing to me in the league. And then Wallman, who I really like. I think we both really like Jake Wallman. I think he's expected to sign soon. Yeah, he's an animal. And if you look past Darnell Nurse's contract, I don't think he's that bad of a defenseman. Just you look at him as a $9.5 million defenseman. If he had a $5 million ticket, you'd probably think he's a pretty solid defenseman. It's just the fact that he has that price tag over his head, and he's clearly not even close to that value. But if he is making $5 million, I don't think he'd get that much talk. So I actually don't hate that top 4.
Are him and Sarah Nurse related?
Yeah, good job. Yeah, they're brother and sister. And Kia Nurse. They're all brother and sister. Oh, she's well, Sarah, I think, is the hockey star in the PWHL. And Kia was I don't know if she still plays, I'm not sure, but she was a Canadian basketball star as well, I'm pretty sure. And I think his uncle played for like the Ticats or Argos or something. Like their family athleticism is crazy. Like they have a massive.
I can't believe I just put that together.
Yeah, well, hey, that's why you're here.
Keep pundit.
Yeah. Next up, Martin Necas. So this is just deja vu for Colorado. This is hilarious. Apparently, according to Frank Saravalli, he's rejected multiple contract offers and has given Colorado a trade list. So they're already dealing with what they thought with Rantanen and now with Necas. When's Cale Makar up? Because I know they're just waiting for Cale Makar, and they want to make sure they have no issues with bringing him back. Because I know we're talking about what McDavid could make on an 8-year deal, what Kaprizov can make. When it's his time, he will definitely be making like $20 million.
He'll make a lot, yeah.
Yeah, like he has. Oh God! So
Necas was good, but we talked about it during the playoffs and like the end when he went from, because he came from Carolina, like he shined, but it was almost like it was because like McKenna. You're playing on a dominant team with McKenna and Makar, a bunch of other people, you know. He's
good. Like he put up like 80 points last year, and there's an argument that like he's playing with McKinnon, but it's also not a bad thing that you're putting up these point game players with that star player, because I don't care what you say. Yeah, you can put, a third liner. He's not going to put up 80, 90 points with McKinnon. Like, Necas is still a very, very, very good player, and is going to, no matter where he goes, he's probably going to get like 10 million just with the cap going. And I don't think he can drive a line as much as some other stars, but he's a very good player. He has tons of skill, tons of speed. And in the playoffs, he played really good too. I think this Colorado's got unlucky.
The teams.
Sorry?
Curious as the teams that he gave on the trade list.
I mean, it's probably like Florida, Tampa, Vegas, but they can't fucking trade for him. Like, it's just everyone's trade list is probably the exact fucking same. Like, no one puts Columbus, no one puts Winnipeg. No offense to you guys,
All right,
but no one will.
You said Winnipeg with some disdain.
Well, fuck, no one wants to fucking live and play in Winnipeg. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. Kyle Connor's likely going to stay, but it's because they're going to pay him $13 million a year. So, but yeah, I'm
Some would say
intrigued.
he deserves it.
Yeah, I think he deserves it. Yeah, Necas, we'll see. It's the same thing with Rantanen. If you don't think your chance of signing him, you got to trade him, and you could probably get good value for him. Yeah, because Makar's up in 2 years, and you got to think in 2 years the cap can be $20 million more. He can sign a 7-year by 20 easily, and I think that's what they're preparing him for. Like, that's going to be a ridiculous contract. But yeah, it's.
I think maybe 18.5
for Makar, because he can sign this offseason, July 1.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean,
not that I don't think he's worth $20 million, but I think. I don't know.
It's a big jump. He makes $9 million a year right now, so I think he should take double. So I think that's not crazy.
Double and then some. 18.5 is not bad.
Yeah.
And, well, we're saying it like we know what fucking millions feel like. We do. But I don't know. I also feel like there's some guys just know that they take that much of a cap hit, and we know that the cap's getting bigger. But I feel like you can kind of pinpoint guys who are like. Obviously, they want their money and deserve it, but I don't know. Maybe he wouldn't fight for $20 million.
No,
I could be completely wrong.
Yeah, maybe he will fight for. Maybe he'll fight for 21. I don't know. But yeah, Necas, the teams I listed in my video for the Kirill Kaprizov trade package, I do think makes sense for Necas as well. They're good teams who have cap space and resources to trade. That's why it's hard to trade these type of guys because you're gonna have to have the cap space to sign them. You're gonna have to have ample so much draft picks, prospect pool, and everything like that. So, I mean, Carolina, but they're not gonna get him back. That'd be ridiculous. I really like Montreal. I said I like Montreal for Kaprizov too, but Montreal makes a ton of sense. They have cap space. They need a second line center. Like I've said multiple times, like I love Suzuki as a number one center. I think he's filled that role now. And I know Necas played the wing with McKinnon. He is a natural centerman. So I mean, that's a pretty sick 1 and 2 with Suzuki and him. You don't have to give nearly as much as Kaprizov. Probably just maybe Reinbacher and probably a first. Probably Reinbacher and a first would get done for Necas. Because then that also assumes that you're going to do a sign and trade. So, an 7, 8 year at $10 million, they have the cap space. They still have to sign Lane Hudson, but I think they can do it. So yeah, I think I like Montreal a lot. They need a second line center. I think we've said that multiple times. I think we'll see. We'll see what happens. But Colorado, this is in scary times for Colorado. Landeskog's back, yes, but yeah, their time window is running out, and they barely have any cap space. But for this year, I still have them winning the Central, but a lot can change, especially if Necas or someone's traded. Last few things here. I'll say Kopitar announces his last season the same day as Clayton Kershaw, so big old losses for LA. But two legends. Kopitar, 2 Stanley Cups, multiple Selkies, King Clancy's. He's reaching 1,300 points, which is ridiculous.
What the fuck is a King Clancy?
It's like I know. It's like what is it? I think it's the charitable one. Like you're the most charitable.
Like Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Yes, exactly. I think it's that. Yes, I think so. But yeah,
there's a King Clancy.
Matthew Schaefer had his preseason debut last night in front of 200 fans.
Yeah, also,
I know it's preseason, but I've seen a lot of the preseason, like the Ottawa game. I had a lot more fans than that. That was crazy how many little fans there were. But I guess it's Long Island. That's true. Very true. Good point.
You live there,
but he looked good though. Yeah, he's a great skater. He had an assist. Yeah, I didn't watch the game, but I saw highlights. And I saw the beat reporter say, "Bang, he looked really good." So,
you see the one back check he had?
Yeah, that was insane. He fucking had basically skated the whole ice to capture Mishkov. And then he went right back up ice full head of speed. He was flying out there. Couple Leafs news before we head into the Metro Division. Domi tweaked something of a week back. He won't be a full participant, but I think he's getting better now, so he may be hopping on. Because Berube said who's going to fill in that right side with Nyes and Matthews. It's going to be him or Michelli. So I think Michelli gave his shot. I think Domi will get a shot now. So Stolarz, we talked about his contract last week. Apparently, the contract could look a lot cheaper than what we think it is. We were saying $5-6 million. Apparently, he could be making like $4 million a year for the Leafs. Like, apparently we can get both Woll and him locked up for a total of like $8 million AAV, which is unbelievable. I didn't think of that. Stolarz clearly loves it in Toronto, which is awesome. I think he wants to. I don't know. He's had 1 year of not even being a starter. He played only 30 games, but he played really good. So we were willing to pay him north of $6 million. So I'll take anything under that. Having two really good goalies under $8 million AAV together was really good. But he said he does have a time limit. He doesn't want to talk about it during the season, which I respect. But I think things will get done because it is the 22nd right now, and the season starts on the 7th. I'm sure they'll get something done soon. And yeah, that was definitely good news when I heard about him basically not going to be making as much as we thought he was going to make. So that's good.
That is good.
I don't know. Do you want to get into the Metro Division breakdown?
Yeah, let's get into it. We got a lot of football to talk about.
We do.
This is going to take a little bit. So,
I don't think there's going to be much changes, though. We don't go too crazy. I don't think there's going to be much changes. The bottom teams are going to be dog shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, we'll talk about it, yeah. Washington winning it last year.
Yeah.
We'll break down the losses.
You had Washington in first. They lost, obviously, Nicholas Backstrom, Lars Eller, Mangiapane. We talked about him a few weeks ago, or maybe last week. TJ Oshie. And then added Declan Chisholm.
He's a depth defenseman. He's nothing crazy.
I still think that the Capitals overall, the way they played last year, were really good. But the Hurricanes just...
They look
fast, and
they look really,
good.
really good. Like, I think Washington's going to be really good. It's, again, I thought when we were talking about them at the beginning of the podcast when we started, they were on a run, and preseason last year, obviously we weren't recording then, like, I thought this team was dead in the waters. I thought they had zero future. It was horrible. Now, like, their future's insane. Strome had like 80 points last year. Tom Wilson's still chugging. Protas is looking insane. Connor McMichael. They have Ryan Leonard. You signed Jacob Chikrin. You got Logan Thompson in net. Ovechkin could still get fucking 40 goals this year. Like, who knows? So, yeah, I still like this team. Their losses aren't much of losses. Mangiapane was a solid third liner. Backstrom played 10. I don't even know if he played last year. TJ Oshie barely played. I actually don't know if he did play. So, like, they didn't lose too much, and I don't think they need to be aggressive. I think Leonard didn't play maybe in his term, maybe his best end of the season playoffs, but he was still flying. He was still making hits. The points will come. I still think he's going to be a good player. And yeah, I still have high hopes for this team.
I think it's so tough to judge a young guy who comes in kind of halfway through the season, especially
from college, like going to the pros now. So yeah,
I think it's really tough to judge them. So
I have them still easy top 3 in the division. I don't think that's a question, but I think they will lose that division title. I don't think they finished like top 3 last year, so I don't think they're going to be that good, but I still have them top 3 in that division. But I think they're going to lose that title to the team we're going to talk next in the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah, so the Carolina Hurricanes finished second last year. Losses: Scott Moreau, Jack Roslovic, Jesper Fast, Dmitry Orlov, and Brett Burns. But they added Keandre Miller, Nikolai Ehlers, Mike Riley, and Caden Primo. I don't know if I said that right.
Primo. He's good. He was a Montreal, one of the goalies they played. He was actually solid, but then they have Jacob Fowler coming in, and they have Montembeault and everything. So I don't hate that. I like that for Carolina because, again, a lot of iffiness with Anderson and Tkachuk, or how you say his name. But yeah, I mean, my only issue with them is they're very small and not the most physical in that top 6. They can fly around the entire ice, tons of skill. Adding Ehlers just adds to that, so they're even smaller, but even more skill. So I think, so they beat Washington last year, and I honestly thought Washington. I think we both picked Washington to beat them because I think the size is a bit of a mismatch, but They can
They
beat
just
like
ran circles around
they just
them.
ran, but then you get to a team like Florida who can do both. They can skate circles around you and also run you to the fucking ground. So again, I like this team. I think gaining Miller's huge because he's a big, good skating defenseman. I think losing Burns is gonna be bigger than they think. I think he was great in the locker room, so great on the ice. I said lost or Roslovic. He still could go back there. I don't know, but as of right now, he's an unrestricted free agent. But yeah, I think this team's a shoo-in to win the division. They have so much things to play with, as in they have so many draft picks from the Rantanen trade. They're one of the top teams in the league. They have all their guys, like everyone's locked up for years, and they still have $9 million in cap space.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So they're in the best spot. Obviously, they're going to have to sign Nikishin next year, who I think is I don't even know if you can say a Calder dark horse because he was a KHL pro. And I think he should be one of the top 5 favorites. I think we're going to see him get more minutes because he didn't really play much last year in the playoffs. But I think when he started playing more, he was really good. So I think we're going to see him more, especially with Burns leaving. But yeah, besides him signing the next few years, who I know Russian players can be hard to sign. I think we've seen that in the past. I still think this team's a shoo-in to win the division. They're so far good. It all depends on goaltender health and just goalies in general. I think they have the roster to do it, but yeah, that's gonna be a big issue. And I think they're a shoo-in to make another splash like they did with Rantanen. Like I think they can still make big moves. They have all the draft picks. They have cap space. They're gonna be hunting this year.
Yeah. Going on down to third, we got the New Jersey Devils. Losses this year: Eric Holla, Shane Bowers, Brian Dumoulin, Thomas Tatar, Curtis Lazar, and Nathan Bastian. They added Connor Brown, Evgeny Nadonov. I'm butchering this.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
All right, here we go. This one's going to suck. Thomas Bordelot.
Yeah, that was easy.
God, I'm fucking so good.
This team, it's the same thing every year. If they're healthy, they're good. Jack Hughes is a 100-point player when he's healthy, but he's never fucking healthy. Like, it's just... And you know what? They actually played good against the Devils. It's just health. Like, Dougie Hamilton's always out for a while. Hughes always seems to miss at least 20 games a year. They still haven't re-signed Luke Hughes. I heard a rumor that he wants to sign for the exact amount of years that Jack Hughes has left, which makes sense. It's his brother. Maybe they want to go somewhere else. Imagine being like a team where, like, it's like, yeah, you're getting Jack Hughes. It's like, but you're also probably gonna have to bring in Quinn and Luke, which is awesome. But I think, okay, I have to free up $30 million in cap space for these 3 fucking guys, because obviously in 5 years the cap could be doubled. So it's just like, yeah, at some point I'm gonna have to free up $30 million because I have to bring all these 3 fucking guys into my team. But yeah, I don't know what. Like, again, I like this team. Obviously, losing Eric Hall is a good depth piece. Thomas Tatar is kind of past his prime. I love Connor Brown. I think he had a really good season last year with Edmonton and is a good depth player, especially in the playoffs. He played really well. Yeah, again, it's health. Jacob Markstrom's a solid goaltender. They have all the pieces. I like their defense. I like their forwards. I like Nico Hischier. Jesper Bratt's a very underrated star. He had like 88 points last year. Timo Meier wasn't the best, but I still think he is a big piece of that team, can still do a lot, and is just kind of having a tough go at it. So yeah, I still think this team is a top 3 team in that division, but it's just stay fucking healthy, please. That's all it is.
Sorry. Taylor's currently messaging me about...
That's a no. That's rude of me just to say no, but it's a no.
She said, will you be done soon? I said, I don't know.
Not even close.
She said, I'll be home in 15. I said, absolutely not. All right, sorry. Moving on. I think
you accidentally turned your echo on. You have an echo now on your mic.
Just a little bit. Don't worry about it.
There we go. At least I let you know, though, instead of just letting it go on the whole podcast, you know?
All right. If we're going to start playing with people...
That was a good shot. That was a good shot, though.
It's not needed.
Well, okay, last episode, I had my mic full blast, and Jackson, I said that today, I make sure my volume's better. And Jackson's like, yeah, I noticed it was like really loud last time, like, but I didn't want to say anything. I'm like, oh, perfect. We filmed for an hour, 40 minutes, me screaming into a full blast mic.
You are every time. I just don't notice anything different. It's just I heard some crackling that time.
That's all right.
I think we agree kind of with what the bottom's going to look like. I think the Penguins are going to finish last. The Blue Jackets additions, they finished 4th last year. I think they could be good this year.
No, I like Columbus. I like Charlie Coyle. I like Miles Wood. I'm still kind of shocked at that Gavin Brindley trade to Colorado. He was a 1st-round pick, and you kind of Colorado got him and dumped $5 million of Charlie Coyle's contract. I like Charlie Coyle. This is, Werenski was in the Norris conversation. He is established himself as easy a top 5 defenseman.
He was really good.
Really good.
Really surprised me in the Four Nations. I thought he was very, very good.
He was insane. He's one of the best 2-way defensemen in the NHL. Like, he up 80 points. He's like a 20 goal type defenseman. I love him. I do think, let's kind of go through. We don't have to go through the rest of them because, I think it's Carolina's winning the division. I think that's easy to me. Washington 2, New Jersey 3, and then I don't have any other teams in the Metro making the playoffs. We'll get to the Atlantic next week. That's the only 3 teams in Metro that's going to make the playoffs. I do have New York, the Rangers finishing above Columbus. I do think Lafreniere is going to have a bigger year. I do really like the prospect Scott Morrow. He scored in the first preseason game yesterday. He looked really good. Yeah, I had Gavrikov as well from LA. Aaron's on contract year. He'll be really good. Cooley, another year more experienced. Yeah, I think it'll be tight between Columbus and New York. And I'm not saying they can't make the playoffs. Like, they easily could beat out Ottawa or Montreal. But I we'll get to Atlantic, but I do like Ottawa, Montreal bigger than these teams. New York, obviously, Igor was having a great start. Then he completely fell off. So I expect him to have a better start. Those guys who have those contract years, sign mid-year, they usually fall off quite a bit because of all just everything we saw with Petey. But then the next year, Petey's a horrible example because Petey was shit the next year as well. But they'll usually find their game, especially with goaltenders. And I have Islanders. So I have New York 4, Columbus 5. I have Philly 6. Obviously, they bring in Trevor Zegras, new coach with Rick Tocchet. I love Rick Tocchet. I'm still shocked Vancouver let him go. I guess he just left. I also bring in Christian Dvorak. You don't really lose too much for Philadelphia. I think their goaltending situation needs to be figured out. They have 0 goaltending. So we'll see. Pittsburgh, dumpster fire. I don't care. They stink. It's going to be, I could see Malkin getting traded. I could see a bunch of guys getting traded. I would love
Kyle
Toronto.
Davis effect, baby.
Oh, yeah. I would love Toronto to get a Brian Rust, but he's going to cost so much because he is a veteran right winger who produces a shitty Pittsburgh team. He had over 60 points in 70 games. He's still a really good winger. And good. At 2 more years, he only makes $5 million. You know how much value that's going to cost a team for that? I love Scott Laughton, but if he was worth a first-round pick, Brian Rust is worth 2 first-round picks. And the Leafs, Leafs have, they don't have this year's first, they don't have the next 2 first-round picks, the Leafs. So we can't really be making too many moves. So, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so 6 Philly, 7 New York. I think New York will be a lot more fun to watch. They're allowed to have facial hair too, which is a massive bonus for them. Fucking Lou Lamoriello treated their team as the New York Yankees. So, no, seriously, they're very strict. No beards, no facial hair, anything like that. They're very much like the New York Yankees.
I didn't even know the Yankees did that.
So this year they just changed it, but the Yankees, it was always clean shaven.
What are you running? A fucking military base? Let people be people, dude.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, Columbus.
Yeah, it affects your fucking way to shoot a puck or fucking hit a baseball because you have facial hair.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, you'd hate. I got fucking. This is gross.
Clearly, it affected the Yankees last year when they absolutely fucking blew up in the 5th fucking inning.
Yeah.
In the World Series. Jesus Christ.
5 Columbus, 6 Philly, New York, 7 New York Islanders. I also could see the Islanders passing Philly too, because at least they have Sorokin in net. They have an all-star goalie, so I definitely could see them passing Philly.
I do really like Sorokin.
Yeah, I do too. And then 8 Pittsburgh.
Why are you laughing at me, dude?
Yeah,
I'm not allowed to like a goalie.
You don't even fucking know who Sorokin is.
Yeah,
8 Pittsburgh.
Don't even worry about what
I hope Pittsburgh is so bad that, I think Crosby can handle being last. I do think it'll kill him inside. I do think he'll be willing to stay. But I hope they're so bad that Crosby's I just can't do this anymore. I'm out. I hope that happens. And I'm scared because even Elliot Friedman thinks that Crosby to Montreal post-Olympics is possible. And that scares me. So, yeah.
Good.
Does that scare you? No? Doesn't scare you?
It does, but I'm more focused on, Tyreek back to the Chiefs. Mind you, I have some things I want to talk about this Thursday night football game.
So that's it for hockey. Atlantic Division next week. I can't wait to talk about the Leafs and the whole Atlantic Division. Arguably, to me, one of the best divisions in hockey. But yeah, let's get into it. Week 3. I'll do the same thing that you kind of said. I'll kind of set the preface here, then you can kind of talk about it. Thursday night, same thing with kind of last week. I was still a little bit nervous going into this game because Miami, their offense looked good against the Patriots the week before. I mean, if Tua is not stupid, he's a very accurate passer. But I knew they'd put points, but I was confident with the Bills putting up at least 30, and they did. 31-21 dub.
This was the most time in Tua's. There's been 3 or 4 games before where he's had like 2.74 seconds on average to throw the ball. And he had that like on Thursday night. And Deion Walker and TJ Sanders, like the Bills don't really have much cap room, but like you need Ed Oliver back. You need Greg Rousseau to do something.
It looked different without Ed Oliver, and Greg Rousseau has not really been much.
Greg Rousseau needs to do something.
Yes.
Joey Bosa was trying fucking all night. Like, you know, the defense just kind of sucks. And it's a good thing we have James Cook and Josh Allen and then everyone else who kind of slots in there. But like the headline for me for this game is we get into the fourth quarter, game's going well, and for some reason, it just pans over to Tyreek Hill on the sideline. FO reporter, it's Tyreek Hill with, Tyreek Hill. He's got 5.
Oh my God.
Dude, them bringing up his domestic violence shit in the middle of the fourth quarter as the team is losing I mean, obviously, we are not pro-domestic violence, period. I'm not saying that, but to just middle of the fourth quarter, football game, team is losing, pan over to Tyreek Hill on the sideline and be like,
my God.
And ladies and gentlemen, there's Tyreek Hill. He currently is facing 8 separate charges or accounts of, and I'm speaking all allegedly, I don't know what's true or not.
Yes.
But he is, apparently there's 8 separate incidents of domestic abuse in the household with his ex-wife.
Yeah. And then it is Al Michaels like, yep, Tyreek is just, he's not.
He's Cook for a 5-yard touchdown. What the fuck?
That's crazy. It was hilarious. I was like, fuck, man. Oh, God. That just sums up the Miami season. They're just fucking in shambles. But yeah, I mean, big win. I mean, I was nervous for Miami offense because, again, when their offense is humming, they have incredible weapons with Achane, Devon Achane, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle finally got on the side.
Shout out Ollie Gordon. Ollie Gordon.
Oh, yeah.
Gross.
I might pick him up in fantasy just because James Conner's out for the year. But yeah, I mean, the Josh Allen spread the love too. I mean, Moore made plays, Shavers made plays, Shakir made plays. Like, they all kind of had, 30, 40 yards. So, again, I was confident in the offense. I was nervous about our defense.
Offense
but
kind of
Bernard, massive kind of interception at the end there. Tua looking dead in the eyes that the receiver is going to throw to, and Bernard just read that from the snap.
He's actually kind of, he wasn't trying to do a no-look throw, but they did it a few weeks ago where they actually threw the outside route to Tyreek instead of throwing the ball into the hook curl.
Yeah.
Deion Walker actually tipped the ball, which is a good thing he didn't actually just swat the ball down, but he tipped the ball and it changes the ball's trajectory a little bit.
Yeah.
And what Tua said after the game was like 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, I'm making that throw. Like, it's just the way that it turned out. And I agree with him. But yeah, it's time for Miami to blow shit up. And like all the Dolphins fans saying that Josh Allen fumbled on the fucking.
That was hilarious.
It's like, they robbed you of a fucking touchdown. What? Josh Allen is the center snapped the ball. He technically does fumble. Then when he turns around, he has the ball in his hands and is still taking a knee on the ground actively.
Yeah.
Even if he isn't, he is running backwards. He's going to fucking take a knee or something. Like, fuck off. You lost 31-21. You're fucking like Josh Allen's career against the fucking Dolphins. He's like 14-2.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, suck my nuts.
Yeah. But
I don't know why they didn't get Jalen Waddle involved more.
Yeah.
Jalen Waddle went off in the third quarter for no reason.
That one cross-field throw was, I'm trying to think of the play. It was Tyreek Hill threw behind him. I can't remember to who. Then threw it all the way back.
I was on break at work watching this game. Not the entire game. I didn't watch the entirety of it. Caught up on the highlights. Anyway, I was sitting in my break room and I was talking to my coworker who's a Patriots fan. And I was like, you're never going to believe what they just fucking did. He's like, what? And I show him the replay, and it's like, so, and then Al Michaels is like, yeah, so Mike McDaniels did that because he had in mind what they're going to run on the next 4th down. And it's like, oh, so they pull a trick play out of the bag to get 6 yards to be 4th and 4. No.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I know McDaniels is like a statistic guy and nerdy, kind of offensive type minded, but I was like,
he's getting
he planned that entire
fired.
thing. Yeah, he's donezo.
He's getting fired.
He's donezo. But yeah, I mean, hopefully the defense get healthy. It's nice that we kind of have an easy schedule the next few weeks.
All
Obviously,
right,
Saints next week.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
What it is. What it is.
No.
Yeah,
Don't say that
what
shit.
it is. Well, I mean, we'll talk about the odds that the Bills have against the Saints in week 4. It's kind of ridiculous, but
I don't care.
we'll get
Alvin
into that.
Kamara could have a fucking crazy victory game.
Yeah.
And Spencer
I don't know.
Rattler could go off.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, 1-0. And now we got Falcons at Panthers.
It's a horrible
Kind of
game.
the last thing I would predict. Not saying I couldn't have seen the Panthers winning, but
Panthers defense is low-key underrated. They were actually really, really good.
I mean,
And
J.C.
fucking
Horn, I don't really know who else they have J.C. Horn, but their defense is looking really good.
Their defense is good overall. And I think overreaction early in the season, I think Michael Penix is overrated.
He hasn't looked good at all. Like, I mean,
I don't see him as. I saw someone who posted a thing and it was like Atlanta has a left-handed quarterback whose name is close to Peanut or like whatever, like Michael Vick and Michael Penix. Their first name's Michael, and then their last name can be changed to make like Penis or Dick.
okay.
And it's just comparing Michael Penix Jr. to Michael Vick is wild. And
it's just putting up 0 is ridiculous. It's
especially
crazy.
with Bijan Robinson, you have Drake London. Like Drake London,
Kyle
maybe
Pitts,
not your overall like number 1 wide receiver, but he's
still
gross.
goddamn he's a really
you
good
have a deep
receiver.
threat in Darnell Mooney, and like to just put up 0, you really
that's crazy.
That's a tough look,
Yeah,
especially against an 0-3 or 0-2 Panthers.
Yeah, so it's a big win for Carolina. I think Young looked solid. I don't think he didn't blow me away, but I think he looked really solid. Millen, I think he had 60-something yards, but he had one catch where he basically jumped over someone. He is going to be an animal. Like, he is a physical beast. He's going to be really fucking good. But yeah, and something about, this is off topic, but part of my take was talking about it. Like, lefty throwers can also either look really good if they're playing really good, or if they're playing bad, they don't look like they know how to play football when they're throwing left. But like if they're playing really good, it can actually look pretty cool. Like it looks pretty sick. But then if they're not playing good, it looks like you don't know what you're doing. So yes. Next game, massive upset. Packers -400 favorites going into Cleveland.
Cleveland's got something cooking.
Browns win 13. I love their defense. I mean, Mason Graham is actually, even after reports at the training camp, he was slow and out of shape. He's looking very, very good, in my opinion. Myles Garrett is, say what you want. I love TJ Watt, love Max Crosby, I love all these edge rushers. Myles Garrett's by far the best edge rusher or defensive.
He's the echelon of what you want to be as an edge rusher.
It's by far. TJ Watt looked like shit this year, so Myles Garrett's looked awesome.
It was just him versus Mike Parsons. TJ Watt didn't look too bad, and he forced a fucking fumble against the Patriots that arguably helped them win the game. Yeah, he's maybe not
most of the season
22.5 sack CJ Watt, but we're 2 weeks.
Okay, well, he makes fucking $40 million a year. I hope he does that.
Yeah, but he fucking
I don't know. Yeah, he did have that first 2 weeks. He was not good, and I think most of that Patriots game he didn't look very good. Will Campbell had some good coverage on him.
The Patriots Steelers game.
Mm-hmm.
He got to Drake May, like a lot. Drake May was in shambles.
I saw some clips of Will Campbell doing very solid.
Well, Will Campbell's good. He's not going to win every fucking rep.
No,
neither does Myles Garrett. But I'm just saying, TJ Watt, anyway, the Packers hype train might have left the station. They're going to bounce back, but like it's just an unbelievable defensive game, and for them to lose to the Browns is insane.
It's walk-off field goal for, I forget the kicker's name, but yeah, it was. Josh Jacobs struggled. Jordan Love didn't really have a lot of time. Myles Garrett was just babying the fucking Packers O-line. Yeah, it was crazy block field goal, and then Joe Flacco made one play to Njoku. They're in distance, and massive upset. I don't know who Packers. Oh, they play Cowboys next week. That should be a dub. Yeah, next we got my lock of the week, which turned out not to be a lock.
Dude, I was
Texans
so
at
you
Jaguars.
have no idea how. Then this is not me preying on your downfall, but you have no idea. I fucking
He did not want to be 3-0. He did not want to be
the Texans used to be like my second team. Like I didn't mind the Texans. I can't stand them now. Cannot stand them one bit. I was so happy to see Trevor Lawrence put a drive together and Travis, whatever, ATN, put it in the end zone. And yeah, I don't even care about Travis Hunter only having one catch and not playing well. He's going to struggle. He's trying to do too many things at once. They need to solidify him at one position and let him play that position. I understand that he wants to do both, but it is too hard in the NFL, in my opinion, which obviously I played in the NFL, but it's too hard to try and balance both and become good. And I think it was Richie Incognito, shout out the dog. He said that he's going to struggle. Like, it's going to be difficult. And the reason it's going to be difficult is because you're trying to do too much at once. Yeah. I got to turn the light on here.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I was looking at this earlier. Also, have you seen the stats of like CJ Stroud ever since he little broed Caleb Williams?
And talk about someone who balled out this week.
Oh, we'll talk about Caleb. Like, I can't remember what week it was last year, but like basically Stroud tried to act like he was Tom Brady mentoring Caleb Williams when it was only his second year. And also after his first year, CJ Stroud said he's like the second best quarterback in the league or third best quarterback in the league.
That is another reason why I hate the Texans so much, because he was like, they're asking him.
Like, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest.
He goes, yeah, I'm just being honest.
He had a great rookie year, but
Mahomes. Yeah, I'm gonna go Mahomes. I'm gonna put Lamar in there. I'll put myself.
I'm being real. I'm just being real.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
And then he puts Dak. Like, yes, Dak Prescott is good.
Yeah.
But like, you're not gonna. They unanimously across the NFL right now, you go probably Lamar or Josh one. I mean, before Joe Burrow got hurt, you're obviously gonna go Joe Burrow, and then from there, it's kind of like you probably bring up. Like, Patrick Mahomes is still playing well. It's just his team fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And Travis Kelce is having fucking temper tantrums with Andy Reid because Andy Reid can't get a fucking cheeseburger on the goddamn sideline. Anyway, Jaguars, always going to beat the Texans.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you lost.
Yeah. So Jags won 17-10. Yeah. I mean, I don't think Stroud's looked horrible. His offensive line is arguably the worst in the NFL. But yeah, it's just... Jaguars, man, 2-1. I know you could say who they played against. I think it's the Panthers, Texans, and who they lose to last week. I can't remember. But yeah, still. Oh, the Bengals. But yeah, 2-1 for the Jags and 0-3 for the Texans.
So I am currently 2-2.
2-2, yes. Okay. Now 2-3.
2-3.
2-3. Bengals, Vikings, Jags had the Bengals. I think I had the Bengals too, honestly. But Vikings win 48-10. Mason, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. Wentz didn't blow me away, but he was just efficient. He did what he had to do as a backup.
200 yards and 2 TDs.
Yeah, exactly. And then I don't think he threw more than 20 times. I think he was like 16 for 19. Nothing crazy, but again, did what he had to do. I rate Isaiah Rodgers, I think 2 pick sixes. I think that's the only time in Vikings history that it happened.
Dude, he had 2 pick sixes and a forced fumble.
Yeah.
Or no, he didn't have 2 pick sixes. He had a pick six and a forced fumble.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah, I mean, Vikings defense one of the best in the NFL. Trust me, did I think Browning was going to throw for 300 yards, but I thought he'd be a lot better. I thought he was a solid backup, and they just got absolutely embarrassed. And then Chase, the video of Chase is catching the ball, fumbling, and Justin Jefferson was absolutely loving it. Was incredible. The Bengals might not win another game this year, so we'll see. They looked horrible. But again, the Vikings defense is very, very good. So we'll see. Right, moving on to the Steelers-Patriots. Steelers win 21-14. May looked okay. And I will take that back. I did look at the stat sheet, and TJ Watt did have 2 sacks. So maybe I think I saw one clip of Will Campbell doing good on TJ Watt.
A lot better.
I will say the whole top 10 of the draft, besides Travis Hunter, has looked pretty solid.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't tell you much of the other guys, but...
The problem the Patriots have is they're currently shooting themselves in the foot and showing, like, the inexperience a little bit. And, like, my buddy who's a Patriots fan, the division is better when the Patriots are good. We both hate the Dolphins more than we hate each other's teams. You can't have what's supposed to be technically your RB1 fumble the ball twice, especially when he's about to score a touchdown on the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
Then also, like, Drake May... you're going to have rookie mistakes. He does remind me of Josh Allen, but like as a quarterback, you're going to make mistakes, but you have to feel the pressure, especially when you're moving up in the pocket. And that one fumble was bad. The pick was horrible.
Yeah.
It just wasn't good. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Steelers defense actually played solid their first game. The last 2 games, their defense was in shambles.
Aaron looked okay, but it's just like this game kind of stunk. I watched all of it. I won't lie.
It was not a good game.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Steelers. They can definitely get some wins together. Yeah, we'll see. Like the Patriots are just not. The Patriots are just not good. Like they're not a good team.
They will be good.
They will be good.
I still have
Patriots or Steelers.
Patriots.
Yeah, I mean it's.
I think the Steelers can win 10 games. I think it really depends.
Yeah.
Like I think Aaron Rodgers is in a better headspace, but like I don't know overall.
Passed for 4th all time and all-time touchdowns. I think he passed Brett Favre. But yeah, we'll still see. So now Steelers are.
Brett Favre has Parkinson's disease.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah. Good guy too. I heard. Moving on. Rams and Eagles.
Commander on Netflix might say otherwise.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So you were 3-3 now, and now you're 4-3 because you had the Eagles and the Rams. When the Rams looked like they had this one locked up, but it was looking great. But Eagles win 33-26. One of the worst cover beats of all time for the Eagles. They were. Jordan Davis, as a 350-pounder, did not need to run all the way, but he's an animal, and then just housed it for a touchdown. That's a tough cover beat for some people.
It's hard to score in the NFL, and let alone 300 defensive linemen.
I don't blame it at all.
Moving too.
So Jalen Hurts, he remembered who AJ Brown was.
In the second fucking half.
Yeah, first half I was texting Nick.
First half, the offensive coordinator is on crack.
It's crazy. And say what you want about Jalen Hurts, he will find a way to win a football games. If it's throwing 10 times or rushing for 100 yards and throwing for 100 yards, or is it throwing 32 balls?
Barkley,
I don't know. Like he was one of the best players that game.
It's not that I don't like Jalen Hurts, but like they had no.
Trust me, I have been so critical of him.
Yeah.
In the history of this podcast, and what can you say? He fucking wins games. I don't really know what else to say.
They just had no response for the Rams early on, and I think the Rams just tapered off. And you saw the Eagles did what the Rams did to them in the first half, in the second half. Because you go 3 and out.
That taunting on Puka Nacua was bullshit. He caught a big pass and he pointed to the end zone. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, he's like, why can't he do that?
Some of these penalties, like the Devontae Adams offensive PI, I'm convinced offensive pass interference isn't a fucking thing anymore because that should have been pass interference. And then the AJ Brown touchdown, I don't think I've seen a more fucking obvious push off. In the Eagles fans, I chose the Eagles. I rode with the Eagles. Don't worry. But I don't think I've seen a more obvious, and obviously I think the defender sold it a bit.
Yeah.
But I texted in my one fantasy group and I was like, that's obviously pass interference. And they're like, well, if they didn't call it on Devontae, that doesn't mean they can't call it on AJ Brown. I'm like, well, that actually technically, no. Every single call is subjective. So, it's just, yes, I think the Eagles are good. I just, the first half of every game, they seem to struggle. And again, with the fucking tush push, slow. I know we're seeing it in slow motion.
They literally said they were going to dial it back, or the refs were going to be on it, and now same thing. They need
to just move the line judges in from.
Yep, there you go. Yep. Your hand got a little excited there.
That time, they need to just move them in because it's ridiculous. Yeah. You can't have a false start on every fucking play. Say that you're going to call it tighter, and then not call it tighter, and especially on a play that. When it comes down to fourth quarter and you need a few yards, you're going to get that play a ton. Yeah, that can't continue, especially into playoff football.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, but Eagles fans are going to hate that. But
you're 4-3 now, so now Jets, Bucks 5-3. Sorry, no,
5-3 now.
Oh, 5-3. Yeah, so the Bucks 5-3. Bucks win 29-27. Lots closer than we thought. Ibuka doing the same thing. Mike Evans hurt, which we don't know how. I don't think they've released how big it is yet. I don't think. But Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Ibuka looked awesome. I think he's first in rookie touchdowns, but I think he's second in yards to McMillan. I'm not sure, but those two are both balling.
He'll probably get offensive rookie of the year.
Ibuka?
I could see it, yeah.
Especially if Evans is down for a few games, like he'll be wide receiver 1. But I heard Wirfs and Godwin have a good chance of playing next week, which is monstrous for them, especially Tristan Wirfs, because their O-line, I'm pretty sure all their O-linemen are playing different positions. Like, it's just, and the fact that Baker's still doing this, they'll still find ways to win. Their defense doesn't look the greatest. But yeah, I mean, hey, the Jets are, besides the Bills game, even though the Bills game wasn't that much of a blowout, like, games are
30-3 until a garbage time touchdown.
That's true. That's very true. So I'll take that back. But the other games, like the Steelers and this game, like they're tight. Their defense sometimes finds ways, but yeah, I don't know. It's like Tyrod Taylor looked okay.
Tyrod,
sorry, my boy Tyrod.
Baker came out this week, and I guess a reporter asked him about Tyrod, and he said it's Tyrod, but he's too nice to to correct you.
Yeah, so Bucks 3-0, and you're 5-3. I don't know if you have anything else on that game, but Colts Titans. Colts win 41-20. Jonathan Taylor.
I think
touchdowns.
This has got to be the most amount of games I've ever seen in a week over 40 points.
And Daniel Jones is literally looking like a clone of like Josh Allen right now. Like he is looking unbelievable. He's scrambling, getting first downs. His passing is so efficient. It's crazy.
This is what Brian Dable initially had said, that he thought Daniel Jones could be another version of Josh Allen. Just you're playing for the New York fucking Giants.
Well, his 1 year, 2 years ago, Dable's first year, like they made the playoffs. They won a playoff game against the Vikings. Like he looked really good. Him and Saquon, but I mean, he's playing unbelievable. Like I know it's the Titans, but again, he played really good against an insane defense in Denver, right? Like he's playing unbelievable.
And they beat Miami. So
I mean, they're still 3-0. They weren't heavy favorites in that game, dude. They were almost like minus 170, which is kind of crazy. I guess the Titans, they're scrappy, but yeah. Raiders, Commanders. Commanders win 41-24. Geno 3 touchdowns. Genti 63 yards, but he had like 20 carries. I think he'll start to break through soon, find those seams. It's a good thing he's getting touches, but you don't think so?
It's not that I don't think he can break through. It's just like, I just don't know if they have the offensive line for it right now. And like
the offensive line's horrible.
And I don't think he has enough experience as a rookie to be patient. And you can't really be patient behind a bad offensive line. So like, I don't know. I think I think he's going to be really good. There's a change when you go from playing at Boise State and you're playing fucking some bumfuck school from bumfuck nowhere to playing the Washington Commanders, who were in the NFC Championship game last year.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure what the update on Jaden Daniels is, but Marcus Mariota played solid. He played what he did. Again, the Raiders they're not good. But yeah, I forget where you're at. I think you're 7-3 now.
Yeah,
I think 7-3. Chargers Broncos, big divisional game. You had the Chargers, so now you're 8-3. Chargers win 23-20. Bo struggled.
Might suck.
Herbert, sorry?
Bo Nix might suck.
He played. He was good against the Titans. No, he wasn't good. What was the second game of the year? Their win.
It was the Titans.
Yes, because they lost week 1 to who? I can't remember. But yeah, he has not. He had one good game. He has not looked good. Herbert's looking like a top 3 MVP candidate right now. He's been awesome. Over 300 yards.
First half sucked though.
It was so bad.
His first half was horrible.
Denver had him in a torture chamber, but then. Yeah, I mean, Hampton had a great game. Sutton had a great game. Najee's likely done for the year, so we're going to see more of Omari and Hampton. I think Najee it looked like a Achilles or something, did not look good. But yeah, it looked like it was all Denver, but yeah, Herbert then just balled in the second half. Yeah, it's not good.
Nick Bosa's out for the year.
That's tough. James
Conner's out for the year. Ceedee Lamb's out for 3 to 4 weeks.
Yep. Let's see. So now you're 8-3. Now you're 9-3. Seahawks Saints, nothing much to say. 44-13. Darnold just looking efficient. Again, he's not blowing you away, but he's playing solid. I know the Seahawks haven't played many good teams, but 2 touchdowns for Kenneth Walker.
Can confirm Spencer Rattler may not be the guy.
Yeah, he's poo. He's 0-9 as a starter, and he'll likely never win an NFL game in his career. No offense. See, will we
I
see?
wasn't going to go that far, but
do you think we'll
I
see
like the tenacity.
Yeah. Do you think we'll see Tyler? I don't know. He's his last name.
Tyler
Come in. Shook anytime soon. Definitely not again. I don't think he'll start against the Bills next week, but
I hope he does.
I mean, I would love that.
I don't know.
He played one snap yesterday.
When they took him, I think they took him in the second round, maybe
second
the third
round, like
round.
40th something. I think it was the second round.
I was like, why? I don't know. I didn't think. I don't know. It's just I think that organization has always been decent, but like Derek Carr being out for the year sucks, and you have a absolute. I don't know. There's just.
Next up, Cowboys Bears. You had the Cowboys, now you're 10-4 or 9-4. 9-4. 10-4. 9-4. Bears went 31-14. They finally closed the game out. They offensively great throughout. 10-4. I think 10-4. Caleb, probably the best game of his career. 4 touchdowns. Saw the field, saw his reads, played really well. Burden the third ball. He had that insane flea flicker touchdown. Or no, sorry, that was Dunze. Either or.
No, it was Burden.
Udunze looked awesome. He's been really picking up week by week. He looks great. And now with Ceedee hurt, the Cowboys defense stinks. It's horrible. Only if you had one of the best edge rushers in the NFL, that probably would help it a bit more.
Talk about TJ Watt.
Yeah. It's good to see the Bears win. It's a huge win for them. I think you had the Cowboys.
I wanted to take the Bears bad, but
it's plus value too, right?
Way.
So yeah.
I know there's no way that the Cowboys. That was my lock because I was like, "There's no." Dak has looked pretty good. Javonte Williams is a pretty good running back. CeeDee's going to go off. George Pickens looks good. George Pickens played well.
He played
and then
good.
Decided to absolutely break his helmet.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Cowboys, Jerry Jones just needs to give up.
Yeah.
You're losing 31-14 to the Bears is embarrassing.
Yeah. And now the Bears play the Raiders, and they can definitely beat the Raiders, right? Like Raiders stink. Yeah. So Bears 1-2, same with the Cowboys. Cardinals at 49ers. 49ers win 16-15.
This was one of the worst drops by an NFL wide receiver I have seen in my goddamn life.
And dude, I felt I couldn't say I felt bad. I couldn't say I felt bad, but when Fred Warner just kind of taunted him, looking over him, easiest touchdown of his life. It's just I'm not a wide receiver analyst, but what people are saying is he's trying to catch too many balls with his chest. Like you're one of the top wide receiver prospects. Use your hands. Apparently people are saying he's guiding too many balls with his chest, and that's why it's bouncing off him and all that shit. So Cardinals could have gone 3-0, but now they're 2-1, and now they lost James Conner. C-Mac has been unbelievable. He's been awesome this entire year, receiving, rushing, everything. He's been a full PPR's dream for any fantasy owner, aka Nick. Can't believe people were scoffing at Nick when he chose him, I think 12th overall. I understand injury issues with C-Mac, but when he's healthy, especially full PPR
in my other leagues.
If he's healthy, he is the number one full PPR player in the entire league. No one else. Like you can say about Saquon, but he'll have games where he has 80 receiving yards.
Yeah,
so he's been awesome. They just can't. There's these injuries for 49ers are just so shitty. They're fucking 3-0, but now they have Nick Bosa done for the year. Not sure about Purdy and everything like that. I was very wrong on Ricky Purcell. I was saying I don't think your number one receiver could be Ricky Purcell, and he's 2 games over 100 yards. I think he had 117 yards last game. He's looked awesome.
Yeah, he's looked really good.
He's looked really good. So yeah, Cardinals now 2-1, 49ers 3-0, and last game. I went to bed. It was an absolute fucking horrendous game to watch. I could care less. We posted a video of us talking about how the Giants, if Russell plays like he did against the Cowboys, excluding overtime, they could win this game pretty handily. And Russell decided to play like he did against the overtime. And I don't know if you saw someone posted a package of all of his plays in the red zone. They were horrendous. At one point, he was first and goal on the 4, and they were horrible. He fired a ball straight into the tunnel. He grounded 2 balls in the red zone. He looked horrendous. His sky balls are fun to watch, but they went right to the Chiefs players. It was horrible. It was horrible to watch. He's done.
I think overall, The only thing you can take away from this as a Giants fan is that Scatterboo is.
He's an animal.
This is why I want the Bills to take Scatterboo.
I thought it'd been awesome.
I like the way he runs a football.
Yeah.
But like the Chiefs, there was a fucking score until the fourth quarter. Like Patrick Mahomes he was like 19 for 22, 256 yards passing, and 0 touchdowns.
Yeah. But hey, Kelsey had over 3 receptions, though.
Yeah, it's a lock. It's a lock. You want to know what my lock this week is? Kelsey over.
Relax on the echo, okay? Relax on the echo. I know you're excited.
I get a little excited talking about.
Yeah. Do you think it's Jackson Dart time?
No.
You think Russell? Who do they play next week? They play the Reed. They play Chargers.
You're not throwing Jackson Dart in against Derwin James to begin with.
And then I think they played the Bills. No, I'm not sure. No, they play the Bills. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I hope Jackson Dart time, but I feel like it's still gonna be Russell Wilson time. But yeah, it's just horrible. It's horrible. It was I would have bet after halftime. I could care less about the score.
Like, so overall, I think I went 11 and 5. Yeah,
and you have the Lions tonight.
Yeah,
you can change it. I mean, if the game hasn't started, you can change it.
The last time the Ravens played the Lions was like 2 years ago, and they won 36-6. That was.
I'm excited though. I have a bet tonight for because I saw a 50% profit boost on the game. I have Gibbs and Derrick Henry anytime, and Gibbs over 60 rushing yards. It's honestly not that. It's just 50% profit boost. You got to make that value count. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I need Gibbs. I have Gibbs in fantasy. I need him as
Chiefs stink.
I'm down 26. Chiefs stink. I'm down 26 to Nick this week in fantasy, but I'm projected to win. No, but I have Lamar and Gibbs still.
Actually, dude, I'm down to Nathan.
That boy
He's at like 114, and I'm at 78, and I'm projected to win. He's at 114. I'm at 74. I have Jared Goff, Derrick Henry, and Zay Flowers still to play.
Jesus Christ. Nick's at 121. I'm at 94. He has Mark Andrews, who hasn't put up more than 2 fantasy points this season yet, and I have Jackson and Gibbs. So I basically need one of these guys to erase that gap. So basically get the 25 points, and then whoever it is outplay Mark Andrews, which I'm pretty confident in. But it's not good being down 26. But you have your I have my 2 best players. Yeah, you ready to quickly wrap up week 4 here? Rifle it off?
Yeah, Thursday night game.
It's horrible. It's horrible. But Seahawks at Arizona. Seahawks are +1. They're +1 underdogs. -105 underdogs. I'm taking the Seahawks. Like the Cardinals, James Conner's out. They didn't look very good against the 49ers. Speaking of that, my lock of the week is Seahawks +1 covering the spread. I think they win this game pretty handily. I know my bets may be chalky,
for
man.
Real is Travis Kelce over 3 receptions.
Dude, that's like -1400. Yeah, that's my lock. It's Seahawks covering the spread +1. Like I think they're gonna win this game.
Me too. Sam Darnold's sneaky good, and the fact that the Vikings got rid of him, I still think is a problem.
Yeah, in Arizona, but yeah, I still have the Seahawks. Yeah, Vikings going versus the Steelers. Is this a European game?
No, I don't think they'll start until later.
Never mind. But yeah, whatever. Vikings 2.5 point favorites against the Steelers. You have the Vikings here? Yeah, I think so too. I think
unless Aaron Rodgers just absolutely balls, which definitely could. It's definitely a possibility. It is a European game.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought because that's why I put versus because I think that means it's a European game.
Yeah, it is. It's 9:30 in the morning.
And people are weird about because like JJ McCarthy's going with them to rehab, but it's like people are like, hey, he's not going to play, and he has a 2-month-old at home, maybe to stay with your family and rehab. But I guess they want him with the team.
Fucking football. Football is family.
You're right. You're right.
The fuck you talking about? Yeah, and he's not 2 months. It's like less than a month old.
Oh yeah, even better. Yeah, let's abandon him. Yeah, for sure.
What are you gonna do? Sit there and have a conversation with a 1-month-old?
Okay.
Yeah, what should I run? Do you think we should run an inside crosser against cover 4?
Okay, all right. Excited for your kids later on in life. Moving on.
I didn't hear that.
Washington at Atlanta. Washington 2.5 point favorites. I've seen all I need to see from the Falcons. I know it's early on. I'm not sure if Jane Daniels is playing, but Yeah, Falcons offense stinks, and Commanders offense still looks solid without Jaden. So I'm taking Commanders there as well.
I agree.
Next up, Saints coming into Buffalo. Right now, Buffalo are 16.5 point favorites, minus 1,700 money line favorites.
Trap game. It's a trap game.
All right, trap game. Gateway game for the Saints. Gateway game.
I think this is a game that's like a good. I saw a thing. Let's just real quick, because people kind of roasted my schedule of my breakdown of the Bills' schedule and how I thought the Bills. So I had the only game I was iffy on was the Bills-Ravens game. That's a dub. Bills-Jets, I said that's a dub. Bills-Dolphins, I said that's a dub. The next 4 games, Saints, Patriots. Patriots game is good. Sunday, October 5th. That's a rivalry game, 8:20 p.m. That's a big game. Like, that could go either way. And that's in Buffalo. Usually, we lose one of the 2 games to the Patriots. It's just the way that it is. But you have Saints, Patriots, Falcons, Panthers. Then you play the Chiefs, who are down and out. Travis Kelce stinks. Then you play the Dolphins again. Then you have a tough test with Baker and the Bucs, but their defense stinks. Texans, we get to CJ Stroud, absolutely put him in a coffin. Then we go to the Steelers, Aaron Rodgers, 42-year-old ass in the ground. Josh Allen balls out. Then we play the Bengals. Joe Burrow's maybe back, probably not. So we have Jake Browning, done. By the time we play the Eagles, our defense is humming, and we're undefeated to go on, win the Super Bowl. Put in a fucking ticket right now. I already put in a ticket for the Bills to win the Super Bowl. So
what? Anyway, I think we have the Bills in that one.
Fuck all you.
Cleveland going to Detroit. Detroit are 8.5 point favorites.
Also, sneaky trap game.
The Browns beat the Packers.
The Browns seem to be, especially just overall, they seem to be a team that, like, high-powered offenses seem to struggle with. The Ravens struggled with them early on, and yes, Lamar did end up balling out.
It was close for a while.
It was close for a long time. The Packers, high-powered offense, good defense.
Joe Burrow, the Bengals, right?
You could probably say better defense overall. But, like, this could be a sneaky close game.
You still take the Lions, though? You think? So you don't think they cover the spread, though, the Lions? You might sprinkle a little bit on the Browns, plus 1.8.
I don't think they cover the spread, no.
Yeah.
Well, that's so tough, because then you have games where the Browns put up fucking 52 on the Bears.
Yeah.
So
now Titans coming to Texans. Texans 0-3, but they're 7.5 point favorites against Tennessee, and you have the Tennessee getting their first win. Cam Ward first win of the season.
More legacy game. Gonna little brother to CJ Stroud. Put his nutsack on his chin. Fuck off. Titans. Yeah, they're 0-3, but their offense is good. Nico Collins balled out. I think, is week 4?
Week 4.
Joe Mixon's not back. Joe Mixon's back week 5.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tough. But, like, the Titans don't look horrible. They're not a full team, and that's 100% true.
Yeah.
And that's just going to continue to be the truth until Cam Ward can find himself.
All right. Panthers in New England. Patriots are 5.5 point favorites.
If the Patriots lose to the Panthers, their season's over.
Yeah, I agree. And if the Panthers win, they may be on to something in that AFC South. So we'll see.
NFC, but that's
NFC,
okay.
I was kidding.
It was just a joke. Well, obviously a joke.
Chargers in New York, 5.5 point favorites. Giants stank. Or it's something where Russell plays MVP level every other game. So maybe Russell may be ridiculous this game. Okay. But you don't think you still think it'll be Russell Wilson week 4 against the Chargers? What's your percentage level of confidence? Like 70-30?
75, yeah.
Oh, 75. Yeah.
Well, it's like you're too early in the season to just say fuck it.
Yeah.
And, like, not fuck it. Like, I'm a big Jackson Dart fan. I think he can be good, but you're too early in the season to take out a Super Bowl winning Pro Bowl quarterback who arguably in his heyday was one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL to just put in Jackson Dart. I think you have to continue to let it ride. I think also it's like good experience for Jackson Dart of what not to do. Like,
that's a good point. Hey,
like, I hate to say it, but, like, it's good experience to be able to watch a full game, then sit down with, like, Russell Wilson, and Russell Wilson explains what he saw, and then you can
It's
as a
cool seeing him
rookie.
on the field. Like, apparently he's still reading all the plays. He's still in the headset. Like, he's still kind of just following along. So, yeah, I don't think there's a rush for him. But, yeah, Chargers by $1 billion, I'll say. So, Eagles going to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay are 3-point underdogs. You have the Buccaneers. Especially, hey, if they get Tristan Wirfs back, if they get Chris Godwin back, obviously likely Mike Evans is gone. If they can fix up that O-line, and their defense has been shaky his entire season.
Defense worries me, but I think Baker's going to go into a dogfight, and they're not playing in Philadelphia. That's huge, and I think you could see Ibuka go for like fucking 150 yards and 3 tutties.
Yeah, I like it. All right, Colts in LA. Colts are 3.5-point underdogs. You have the Colts. You think Danny Dimes is still going to be balling it up in week 4-0. I think the Ravens are going to fucking kill them. I can't wait to see a 30-3 game.
That's got to be like a 425 game.
So, yeah, you Colts dub, you think?
Colts dub. I think Jonathan Taylor's going to go off. Their defense is, the Rams' defense is good. It's just, I think the stamina at this time in the season for your defense is tough.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a high-powered game, like probably like 34-28 in and around there. Yeah, I think it's going to be a high-powered game. May come down to the last few seconds, final plays. Matt Stafford hasn't looked great. He's shown flashes, but he missed a ton of throws yesterday, especially when you have receivers like Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua. You kind of got to make that shit.
Next up, Jaguars, 49ers. Jaguars are 3.5-point underdogs. It's in San Francisco, but yeah, I don't hate the Jags here either. They're surprised. They're playing a solid team game, and Niners are just so fucking hurt. Like, Mac Jones did not look good last week. CMC is going to probably have touched the ball 70% of the plays, honestly. I'll get to our 10 commandments with him, but yeah, I don't hate the Jags here either. I think they'll be 3-1 after week 4 as well. Ravens Chiefs in Kansas City at Arrowhead. Ravens are 2.5-point favorites. I think they're gonna fucking kill Kansas City.
The Kansas City's not there yet. I said it last week, and I'm gonna stick to it too. Kansas City's good. They're gonna be good. They're gonna make the playoffs. There's no doubt in my mind.
It's gonna be a dogfight to get there, though. I don't think it's gonna be.
The last time this happened, they made it to the fucking Super Bowl and won. Yeah. So,
all right, Bears in Vegas. Bears are +1 point underdogs. I have the Bears here too. I think their problem last few weeks of just closing games out, or at least week 1, week 2, they had zero chance. Week 1 is closing games out. Raiders have horrible defense, and it looks like the Bears' offense is clicking. Caleb has a lot more confidence being the Cowboys. I know Cowboys also have a horrible defense. Give Caleb Williams a horrible defense, and he'll put up 30. So that's kind of why you'd look at it. I like Odunze. Burton had a great game. Colson Loveland finally made a few plays after. Still shocking they didn't pick Tyler Warren.
I've played him.
Which is crazy.
I've played Colson Loveland in every league except for this week, and I played Dalton Kincaid. And Dalton Kincaid still went off.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
The fact that, going back to the Colts, the fact that the Bears didn't pick, I know Colson Loveland still can be really good, had a good game last week. The fact that they didn't draft Tyler Warren is insane. Tyler Warren's playing really, really good.
I also, shout out Jackson Hawes. Bill's blocking tight end.
Yeah.
First tutty.
Yes, sir. Final game of the Sunday night. We'll talk about how we're wrapping up here. We're talking about how insane this whole weekend is. Obviously, you have Ravens, Chiefs, Packers, Cowboys, Georgia, Alabama, Ryder Cup. This weekend's a joke. This weekend's insane coming.
Dude, I forgot about the Ryder.
No, you didn't.
No, I for real did.
Yeah,
because we were gonna talk about it in person. You want to hang out this weekend?
Friday I can't. I have a wedding. Keelan and his cousin getting married, but Saturday I could. All right, it's canceled. Wrap it up. But yeah, this weekend's gonna be fucking insane. Packers in Dallas. Michael Parsons returning to Dallas. Packers are 6-point favorites. Nothing much to say. Cowboys defense looks shit. Dak's still playing solid. Just their Ceedee's out. It's Packers by $1 billion. Monday night couldn't be a worse Monday night slate. The fact that Bo Nix is, even though Bo Nix hasn't been playing well, the fact that he's by far the best quarterback playing on Monday night is crazy.
Put some respect on Tyrod's name.
It's Jets and Dolphins. Jets are 2.5-point favorites, and you have the Jets. I like that. I think I have the Jets as well. And then Bengals in Denver. Bengals are 7.5-point favorites, and you have the Bengals
7.5 underdogs. Yeah.
You have them coming out with this game.
Bo Nix looks like shit.
He does look horrible. But Denver has an incredible defense, and Browning looked horrible against Minnesota.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right, as long as you don't care, then I don't care.
I'm not buying Sean Payton and Bo Nix yet. They had one good run and one good touchdown pass in a playoff game that they ended up losing 35-7 to my Buffalo Bills.
I still can't believe, again, I think we said it the last episode, like I like the future of Denver. I like the future of Sean Payton and Bo Nix, but people had them as like sleeper Super Bowl picks preseason was ridiculous. I think it was crazy how high people were out on Denver. Again, they have the tools. Like, I think they can be really good.
It is a little crazy. Like, people are so high on Green Bay too.
They are so high on Green Bay?
Like, I like Green Bay a lot.
Yeah.
I do. But adding Micah Parsons does not mean you're going straight to the Super Bowl. And losing an early game to the Browns is way better than losing a late game.
Oh, yeah. I think you'd rather lose this one than a later game to that team like that.
Still, you got to fight through that adversity. And it's a young team with not a crazy amount of experience.
Yeah. Bus. So fantasy update, obviously we don't know yet. We're both in a game where we're both down but projected to win because we have basically our top guys playing tonight. Hoping with 3-1.
I could win in all 4 leagues this week.
That'd be massive. You're in fucking Jesus Christ. I didn't watch a ton of college football. I watched a bit of the Nebraska Michigan.
Yeah.
It's hilarious seeing what's the busting with the boys guy?
Will Compton and Taylor.
Will Compton when he's bald. Did you see he shaved his head? That was hilarious.
It was a great game. It was a really good game. The Hail Mary at halftime was ridiculous.
Crazy, yeah.
The immediate 75-yard touchdown run after Nebraska finally ties the game is crazy. And then Dylan Raiola said, "Hold my beer."
Yeah.
I think it really kind of shows that Nebraska can get over the hump. And Michigan, for what they are, Bryce Underwood, I don't think is the solution. Played well, but he's still not my... And obviously he's a freshman, but shout out Indiana for beating number 9 Illinois. Illinois always ends up being ranked in the top 10 early on in the season and then lose to a lower ranked team or an unranked team and gets kicked out. Also, do you know what Illinois' the mascot name is? I'm pretty sure I probably brought this up on here before.
No.
The Fighting Illini.
We're moving on from that. That's horrible. Yeah, dude, the next weekend's is insane. LSU, Ole Miss, Penn State, Oregon, and Georgia, Alabama.
Yeah,
that's a fucking slate right there. I'm excited for that. Ryder Cup. I mean, there's not much to really say. It's not like we know the matchups. It's not like we know kind of a lot what's going on. Dude, USA are favorites on Bet365. They're minus 150
because it's in the U.S. Dude,
I know,
the crowd's going to be insane.
It's going to be insane.
And especially the foursomes is going to be interesting. 4-ball will really be interesting. And then all of the single matches on Sunday, like it depends on how it is going into Sunday. Because typically how it is like you usually try and save your big guys for last, but if you have a big lead, you kind of want to get out early, so put them out early against some shittier guys, depending on who they're going to match up with.
Yeah.
I just pray to God we get to see Scotty Rory. Or Bryson Rory. Did you see what Rory said?
Yeah,
Bryson said he's going to be trying to chirp or whatever, and he's like, yeah, he's only trying to bring up my name when he's trying to get attention. It's like, all right, here we go. This is what I need.
Rory can't stand him. I love
Feed it to me.
I will say, I think it's. I know you can't win the Ryder Cup with one person, but Scotty losing last year 9-7 in their foursome that's definitely in the back of his head and crying in the stanchions. I can't wait. I am so excited. I'm not sure what the times are. I know Friday sucks. The reception is at 3:00. It's early. So yeah, I'd rather be later.
That's because it all starts like the first match is at 7 a.m.
That's phenomenal. No, like the reception for the wedding on Friday is at 3:00.
Oh, 3 p.m.
It's early. Yeah, it's early.
Oh, the matches go off in like 15-minute intervals. So it's 7:10, 7:26, 7:42, 7:58. It'll be over. Not over. Like it might be. You might be watching the last match at the wedding. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm so excited.
then your problem is that they go in 4-ball goes straight after, so you're gonna miss all 4-ball.
That's what you think. I can't wait. I am so excited. I hope Europe just absolutely destroys them.
So you're free Saturday?
I want Europe to, huh?
You're free Saturday?
Yeah.
You want to do early morning watch party? Get breakfast, mimosas.
We'll see how I'm feeling. Like this family can drink, so we'll see.
Yeah, but then you just keep drinking.
Oh yeah, that easy. I'm an athlete now, Jackson. I'm trying to run a marathon here.
Yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint, dog. You're not running it overnight.
All right. But yeah. So moving on, we'll get to our segments now. 10 Commandments. So last week's low week, we had Cook anytime, yes. Bucks money line, yes. Chase anytime, no. Then the medium adding on Hurts anytime. He get to the end zone, right? Hurts? Are you sure? Okay, perfect. Let me double check.
It was AJ Brown, Jahan Dotson.
AJ Brown had 2.
Jahan Dotson had 1.
Let's see here.
Devontae Smith had 1.
So I think you're right then. Yes, no, you're right. Yeah, okay, so then that one didn't get, but Kelsey over 3. That's got it. Jay Daniels didn't play. Saquon anytime, no. Lamar, don't know. Justin Jefferson, I don't. Yes, I think Justin.
I don't think he got in the end zone. TJ Hawkinson did.
No, but Justin's over in receiving yards. Jefferson.
Over in receiving yards? No.
I think it was just a straight defensive onslaught. 75 yards. Yeah, I think that was the over. And then Bijan over rushing yards, I think so.
No, Bijan had
whatever. It was kind of all over the place. Not our best showing, but also there's just some.
I might suck at betting.
Yeah, because your bets are ridiculous. All right, let's get to our 10 Commandments. I want to start making people some money. We've been disappointing them. We're getting close. We were 0-8, then 0 for 9. Or sorry, we were 8 out of 10 and 9 out of 10, and this week we were not the best. So let's get back on track here. Give me one this week coming up. Give me a low risk that we can add on to it.
Want to take the over in the Bills game, but just because I think the Bills are going to drop 40.
So over for the Bills?
I don't think that's a low risk right away. Give me money line. Actually, give me the over in the Baltimore Chiefs game.
Okay, I don't hate that. What's the over set at?
48.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. Like the Baltimore defense hasn't looked incredible this season, so I don't hate that at all. Give me. I say it every week, but he's just so fucking good. I want to say Gibbs anytime against the Browns, but the Browns have a really good defense, so I don't know. Give me the over in rushing yards for Josh Allen. One more low risk for this week.
Texans play again. Give me Nico Collins over in passing.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so low risk over in Ravens Chiefs 48. Josh Allen over in rushing yards, and Nico Collins over in receiving yards against the Titans. Now for medium risk,
give me Daniel Jones over in passing.
Give me Igbuka over in receiving yards against the Jets. Against the Eagles. Mike Evans out. I know Chris Godwin could be back, but I can't see him getting 10 targets next game. So give me the over in Igbuka receiving.
Yeah, I like that.
So that's our 5 for the medium risk. Now let's toss in some a little bit of craziness here for the high risk.
Give me give me Breece Hall over in rushing.
Okay. I don't hate that. Give me, he had a great, he's having a great season. Give me McMillan over in receiving yards. Patriots defense stinks. I like Bryce Young fighting that boy.
All right. If you are going to go low risk, you are going over in the Ravens Chiefs game. You're going to take Josh Allen over in rushing and Nico Collins over in receiving. If you want to add on to that, medium risk, you're going to take Indiana Jones over in passing yards. Then you're going to take Igbuka over in receiving yards. If you want to go for it all 10, you're looking at over Ravens Chiefs, Josh Allen over rushing, Nico Collins over in receiving, Indiana Jones passing, Buka over in receiving, Breece Hall over in rushing, and McMillan over in receiving.
So just letting you know, we usually do 10 for these 10 commandments. That's not 10.
Did I miss one?
We're still 3 away.
Did I miss one? I must have missed one. Oh, we usually do. What do we usually do?
5 in the high risk.
Oh, we usually do 5 in the high risk. Oh,
Because it's 10 commitments, so it's 3.
yeah.
the
I
low
can't
risk,
count.
2.
It's fine. It's cool. I can't
Okay,
count.
so now you're up next here. That was a tough showing.
Give me Romo Dunze anytime, TD.
Give me Monday Night Football. Give me the over in the Jets-Dolphins game. I think that's just both defenses that are just playing like dog shit right now. I think that could be a very high-scoring game.
Game's gonna be like fucking 6-9.
All right, fuck me. But he had the Bengals beating the Vikings 48-10.
That's such a one-off. The Vikings don't get 5 turnovers a game, and one guy doesn't get fucking 2 defensive
You're throwing
touchdowns.
shade for no reason.
Bucky Irving anytime.
All right, so low risk this week. Over in Ravens Chiefs, Josh Allen over in rushing, Nico Collins over in receiving, and in the medium risk, Indiana Jones passing over in passing, Egbuka over in receiving, and if you want it all for the high risk, Breece Hall over in rushing, McMillan over in receiving, Romo Dunze anytime, over in Jets Dolphins, and Bucky Irving anytime. And I already said my lock of the week, but I'll say it again. I have the Seahawks covering the spread at +1. I think the Cardinals are just on the downfall now. And my bet the farm, it's a bit just all over the place. I have the Seahawks money line. I have the over in the Vikings-Steelers game. I have the Panthers covering the spread, 5.5-point underdogs against the Patriots. Chargers money line against the Giants. Eagles money line against the Bucks. Commanders money line against the Falcons. I have the Colts covering the spread at 3.5-point underdogs against the Rams. And I have the under for the Jaguars 49ers game, under 46, $5 to win me $560.
My lock of the week, I changed it. I've got Derrick Henry to score a touchdown tonight and Lamar Jackson to score a touchdown. Then lighter side for Bet the Farm. I got Seahawks money line, Commanders money line, Bills money line, Detroit money line, and Jags money line. I got 5 to win 105.
There you go. This has been a long one. I'm exhausted. I'm starving. Jackson started this podcast in the light. Now he's about to go to bed. He's got blue light right in his face. Avatar.
I actually don't even know what that's from. There's no blue light. My light is yellow.
I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
I'm exhausted. Yeah. So this was awesome. Week 3 recap. Week 4 predictions. Next week, we'll be talking about the Atlantic Division and the Leafs, everything like
Ryan's
that.
going to have a temper tantrum on Mitch Marner again.
We were going to have an whole episode about talking about him, and you brought him up, so I'm not going to say his name. Go check out Buds and Pucks on X, TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff, and Buds Mafia on YouTube and Spotify. Buds Mafia, go Bills.
Go Bills.
To the moon.
Fakes left, now taken off.